Welcome to episode 13, and in today's episode, it is time to reroll this inner ability. Now, what I currently have is 30 attack, 2% damage on monsters with status effects on them, so it's basically a consistent 2% damage on bosses, and trash. So what I do want, as I mentioned in the last episode, is a prime line of boss. I would like a prime line of boss, and then second lines of meso and drop. But there are certain things that I will adjust if I do roll to, be able to make things a little bit more optimal. But I still want boss as a first line. I will keep meso as a first line if I roll like 18 plus on it. If I roll a drop prime, I'm gonna re-roll because I do not want a drop prime. I'd rather want drop as like a second or third line. Lines that I want besides from boss, meso, drop would be, damage to status, attack, that's like 20 or above as the unique line. And critical rate, that's like 15, something like that. Unique line of critical rate or unique line of attack. Meso and drop can be about 10. I'll keep 10 for sure, but that's still epic line. So using Chaos Circs wouldn't make it go up above 10, unfortunately. But what I'm mainly going after is this boss line. Let's begin. Trash, trash, trash. 30 magic attack. What is this? 2 reroll. If that was 8, I would have kept it. What is this? 8? I got 8. That is a unique line, and it's the highest line of unique you can roll for status damage. So I'm gonna keep that, and maybe I can roll meso or drop, or let's say some cooldown skip. Still gold prime line boss, 5 cooldown skip, 27 attack. Keep going. More cooldown skip. We just keep getting cooldown skip. All stats. More magic attack. 49 buff duration. Dang! This is not a good class for that. Int. Oh, 3% meso. If that was higher, I probably would have rerolled by that on accident because I'm going too fast. But that wouldn't have been a keeper anyway. That's more 4% meso, reroll. I just keep getting so many cooldown skip lines. 18 cooldown skip at the top. It's 19 cooldown skip. 5 drop, not good enough. Ooh, this is not looking. 10 meso. I don't know. I feel like I could roll for higher. But at the same time, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna just roll for a good prime with the amount of honor I have, and just see if something happens with it. Come on now, don't fail me. Passives. Oh, I should have seen what passives did for me. If that would have been a good placement for boss. I think this is extra mobs hit. Still not exactly beneficial. Keep going. More cooldown skip. Just give me all the cooldown skip in the world. 19 drop. No. No, I've already established. Some might be angry, but 27 attack. 3 attack less than what I had before, but I can keep going with the amount of honor I have left. Just a line of boss. Just a line of boss. If I have like 100k or less than, 10% damage to normal mobs, not good. Something like that. Passive, I fucking... Go slower. You are running out. What is up with these buff and cooldown skip lines? 30 attack? Is this really what we about to go back to? Is this what I rerolled my inner ability for? Did I do all this just to gain 6% damage and 10% meso? Because if that's the case, then you know what? I'm too scared to roll for more boss. We kind of just went back to square one. We gained 6% damage and we gained 10% meso obtained. Is that exactly bad? No, we still made gains, but I feel like, I don't know. Boss is hard to roll, but that's just what it's gonna have to be for now. I'm too afraid to roll, considering I only have about 11 rerolls left, 10 or 11 rerolls left with the amount of honor I have. So we're just gonna go ahead and skip out on all that mess and just be happy with the gains that we did make. To be honest, that was probably a little less exciting than I thought it was gonna be, but it is what it is. So today I'm gonna cap on the AB, hit 141 on it, and I'm gonna swing on it 3 times. I'm gonna cap on this character. At this point, I'm just playing this character for fun. There's no reason for me to cap on this character. If I don't feel like I have to cap on this character, I'm not going to, but it's whatever. I'll probably just skip it for now, and if I, want to cap on it later on after I finish everything, then I will. But there's really no need for me to play this character anymore. I still gotta get this guy to 150, and then all these guys still need 2 more days of full coin capping for me to get what I want. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters I need to cap on. I'm basically done capping on this character after today, and then tomorrow it's just these 5, and then they will all be done. And I gotta get this guy to at least 150, and that's that. Okay, AB is done. I've still got this untradeable epic part on here from like a few days ago. As a matter of fact, it expires in 2 days, so I've had it for 5. And if I end up passing one of these, or one of the epic pot on like something, then I have these cubes to cube. So I should probably buy like a secondary, or just anything in particular that I can cube to just sell. Anyway, 3 swims get me what I need to see. I got at least 4 levels. This is the last character besides the striker that I do plan to swim on, so don't disappoint. After what is it? Okay, so 12 swims including today, so 11 swims left after this, and I'm only doing 6 swims, so that's 6 more swims for the striker. But then that means with that, and okay, chill out. All these people. Wait, wow, 8 left, and then okay. That's ridiculous. Lane 2 and 3 cleared, but lane 1 got 8. It's okay. As I was saying, striker, if I do plan on getting that to 200, I need to be 194 before the swims. But in order for me to be 194, I'm going to need at least 120 Star Force. And y'all already know how I feel about Star Force and some of the gear without getting like the potentials on it and stuff. What? Okay. I'm trying to explain some things here, but it's like I keep getting distracted by how horribly unlucky I am with this pool now. But it's all good. It's all good. I don't need to worry. Anyway, by the way, the most levels I got from this was 8. I hope I did get 8, but as I was saying, the striker, I will need to grind, but at the same time, I need to put a little bit more investment in some of the star forcing on it. So 156, 3 more swims. Yeah, I'm not hitting 170. I'm just gonna choose a random secondary to buy. Some secondaries can be worth quite a bit. You just get some random one and be like, oh, I want a Cannoneer secondary. I was gonna buy Adele, but then I thought otherwise and passed the epic pot. And after I passed it, shit. 3, 9, 8, 6. I'm hitting 4K today, because this is the only character I've played today. Gotta start going on some of the more recent meals and transferring the funds that they have, especially those that did Korean Folktown. I know they have at least 6 mil on them, so 9 mil. Better start transferring. They also got a fat amount of cubes and 3,000 traces. Since when did this guy have 3,000 traces? I'm pretty sure this is the only other character besides like my striker that has money. And then I have the 5 mules that will pretty much be doing Korean Folktown within these next couple of days, and then tomorrow I'll just transfer all of the money from them, and that should be a good like 30 mil in my pocket. Also, if I do plan on playing this character a bit long term, I should probably unlock the inner ability and roll for Meso Obtain. I know it's half off on it today, and I'm supposed to be trying to go for legendary as best as possible, but I just did that on Luna, on my bishop. I hit legendary, but it took over 200,000 on her, and I was sitting there for over an hour clicking. It was an awful experience, and I really don't feel like doing that again today. So perhaps the next event, if I want to play this character some more, because I don't want to go through that anymore. I just want epic 10% Meso. Alright, there's my Meso line. Inner is done. Okay, I just capped on this character. I'm at 1,500 coins now. Before I forget, let me go ahead and buy 2 of these. I want to get one for Charm and one for Diligence. And then with the remaining coins I have, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do, unfortunately. It's a little in the air. Like, there's Epic Pot. Actually, I'll go ahead and get an Epic Pot Scroll. Buy as many of these as I need to put an Epic Pot on my emblem. But after that, I'm not exactly sure what I really want, you know? Like, there's flames, you know, combat flames, maybe flame the Absols after I finish all the goals I have in mind, just for some extra bonus content. Because if I do end up rolling like close to 100 plus on flames, then I can keep those for epic bonus pots and stuff later on. That is, if I even make it that far, because I have no plans on what I'm gonna do in Scania after Anniversary is over. It's just all in the air. But it's a lot of thinking, because it's like I just want pet scrolls, and after pet scrolls, it's really whatever. I'll go ahead and roll this for 6% attack. I landed magic attack, go figure. But yeah, just pet scrolls, which I'm going to get all 10 of them in 2 days. So with 3 levels gained, I'm at 3,989, meeting across my current characters. I'm going to cap on 4 of them. I'm going to do Korean Folk Town on, actually, I'll probably be at 4K by the time I finish 3 of them. I'll keep you guys updated on that. DS is done, I'm about to say DA. 25 minutes, 3 levels. I'm pretty sure that puts me at... What does that put me at? I think 92? Yeah, 92. 8 levels to go. Lumi's done. 23 minutes, super fast, and I gained 4 levels, so that puts me at 3,996. Only 4 more to go. This should do it here. 24 minutes. I gained 4 levels. Therefore, I have done it. I have reached, let's see here, I have reached 4,000 total levels, and I'm still going to get a little bit more. Now, obviously, you're not hitting 4.5, I just want to finish my coin capping, you know, the usual things. I have 427 coins, I don't think that's enough for a rank up, and I do kind of want to get this rank up right away, but let me go ahead and double check. It's 450, so what I need to do is I can put this character on the board, then enter the raid and claim the raid coins so that I can get out and rank up. Alright, here goes it. I've got absolutely no coins left, but it was all worth it because I unlocked the final part of the auto grid that I plan to unlock for the time being. Now I'm going to have to showcase this one more time because I need to redo this entire thing for both, you know, the EXP build or the training build and the bossing build. So obviously I want my mages, my thieves, whatever has the straight line that I can go ahead and throw on here. I have all 20 S pieces now. I think that no, I was about to say something else, but it didn't really matter. But I'm just gonna go ahead and throw pieces in here at the current moment. Like that can go right there. This can go right here, like this. I'll just keep mindlessly doing this until I feel like something needs to be different. And this is 11 left, so I'm not exactly sure if that's good. I don't think don't worry, it's on the board. 11, so put that down there, that's 7. And that still won't really cut it. So it's gonna be a little weird to put this at a 21. So we've got 14. Ooh, 14, and just with all 3s, I'm not exactly sure if I can make it fit in a reasonable way. So I figured something out. I've got 21 pieces on here, and I put the mage here as a middle instead of a warrior. So putting this on the board, there'll be 19 blocks left, and putting my main on here, there will be 15 blocks left. Putting the Kinesis on, there will only be 12. So in order for me to kind of get this up properly, I do have a lot of straight lines, I'm pretty sure. So just do 3 straight lines. 1, 2, 3. And my mechanic can go right here and completely fill up the critical rate grid, or critical damage grid. And then thieves can just go up here, and just whatever other straight lines I have. And then with that, I can pretty much do whatever I want with EXP, and I'm not sure it's worth it. I could do whatever I want with just EXP and critical rate I want to go ahead and see how much can actually fit on here though. Straight line, cool. Alright, now I'm going into some of the critical stuff. I'm missing one more piece. I'm going into critical rate right now. Let me go ahead and double check. Auron was on the grid, so I think that's no, I'm missing another piece. I'm pretty sure DA was not on the grid. That little, I hope that doesn't annoy people. Let me go ahead and see what it looks like without this mage piece. Maybe put the DA right there, and this maple M piece that's right here, we can move it over here, just cause, you know, OCD things. People might look at that and be like, no, I don't like that dot there. That's just not filled in at all. It just doesn't look good. I mean, this doesn't really look much better, but it is what it is. 11 crit rate. We gained 4% more critical damage, and that is it for the training build. Now for the bossing build, we have what we have here. We're gonna fill up critical damage and IED, and we're gonna put the rest in boss damage. So we have 21 pieces here, so all of these can pretty much be filled up with just 6 straight lines. So let's find characters with you know, a total of 6 straight lines. That's 2, that's 3, and I know I have them. If anything, if this makes IED confusing, then I'm gonna have to rearrange this, which does kind of suck, but it is what it is. Okay, 2 more. I know there's somewhere. There we go. 1 more. Beat mage. Alright, cool. And then that's done. Now for IED, let's hope this doesn't exactly disappoint. We're just gonna throw pieces in there, and if we need to make any sort of adjustments, then those will definitely be made. We are at, let me see this real quick. 7, not good. Okay, well, my main's on the board. Oh, so with enough adjustment, then I might, wait a second. Hey, no. With enough adjustment, it'll be fine, but I gotta figure out how I'm gonna make it work. Alright, I just moved a piece, and put the main right there. So I'll put this character back on here, and I should have another warrior or pirate piece. Yep, on the board. IED grid is filled up. Now with the remaining pieces, all I have to do is go ahead and put them all in boss damage, which I'm probably only going to get a total of 10% boss from. The maple imp piece is already on there, so that's mainly whatever. 1, 2, 3. This looks silly, but hey, it doesn't matter. So we got 10 boss, and then that's exactly how I want things to work. Perfect. So we gained 8 IED, 8 crit damage. You might have lost a bit of stat there, and we did lose some boss, but for the trade-off of more IED and more crit damage, it's worth it. Moving forward, all we have left is the Bishop and the DB and the Beacon player main, and start grinding on that. Goal is like halfway to 224 today. Done. This took 24 minutes. Okay, Dual Blade is last. Dual Blade, 22 minutes. Wow, that was fast. Alright, cool. And I kept my elite boss mileage tokens for today, so it is time to play the main. I guess since today is also fever time, I could take advantage of scrolling this and this with some 70%, and then probably opening some extra items. I can open a few pirate hats and 2 tops, so hopefully that'll go well. So 2 hats are here. I'm only looking for like 70. 70 is fine, but at the same time 70 can also be really rare to pull. So here we go. Not exactly good. Yeah, no good on any of them. That's fine, I'll just sell them. We've got 72 top for 8.9 mil, and then for the bottom, no more item, 72 for 7.7 mil. How the fuck did I buy the bottom? Why? You know, I'll just sell the one I currently have then. You know what? Sometimes you just do things out. Yeah, I was supposed to look for a hat, not a bottom. 72 hat, 5.7 mil. Now I gotta do something about this bottom. I think I'll just throw it back in there. Keep the one that I currently have. Let's not make the same mistake again. I've got a hammer I can use on the weapon. It's 50%, and 50% hammers usually translate to 0%. Yep, see that? It failed. One missing slot. Okay, everything's pretty much done. To be honest, I'll probably just go ahead and transfer the 9% to the weapon. I know that's something I should probably be selling, but just because I got it as a gracious gift from the gods above, I might as well just keep it and throw it onto this knuckle. So I'll be wearing this knuckle at 150. Whereas for everything else, I will simply just probably buy 2 cheap overalls for 9 and 10, and then that'll be it for that. Unless there's probably, well, I'll only be able to afford 2 more because I do want to start saving a bit more money for when I do get to Arcana on this character and throw some money on Arcana symbols, because level 4 Arcana, you know, at the start will still cost me a decent amount, and it's going to be a bit that I have to farm. And to be quite honest, with how much meso I feel like I'm going to need, I'll probably have to grind for about 6 hours before I make it to Arcana. 6 hours over the next 2 days. That, again, won't exactly be way too difficult, but it's just so I can get the proper money. But what I will do right now is I'm going to go into the auction house, and in order to actually grind good money, I am going to go and buy 3 wealth potions, because wealth potions, usually, they're really good. They help me make, the amount of money I spend is the amount I make back within an hour of grinding, so it's like double the profit. Let me go ahead and double check what they were. Ooh, 7 mil. Okay, maybe not double, but they're still profitable by like 5-ish mil per potion. So I'm going to go ahead and buy 3. I can get the transfers a little later, you know, after the Arcana symbol is situated and stuff. I do need to go to the coin shop and buy another pendant slot for 7 days for 60 coins. But once I do get that, then hopefully everything will be smooth sailing moving forward. Just with like Star Force and stuff, trying to get what I want to get for the character. I should be fine. So, as per usual, I didn't grind. It'd be like that. But I did wait till Monday reset. As you can see in the last clip, the Chaos Ring, that one roll wonder, I rolled 5 attack and 3 strength. So now, finally, after waiting this whole entire event, I didn't really save much coins for it, but I'm going to cube. I'm probably going to throw like 20 cubes at it. Of course, the main goal is 2 lines of strength. Go ahead and fill my inventory up. 2 lines of strength. If we tier up, I'm gonna have to think about what I'm gonna do with it, because then it might have to turn into like meso gear, even though I'm not gonna be playing this character very actively in the next week or so. But we'll just go for it. 2 lines of. Well, I guess I can buy that pendant slot now. That was not expected in the least. It'd be like that sometimes. What can I say? I got all these cubes. Now I don't know what to do with any of them. They last for like 10 days. I'm just gonna let them all expire, probably. I guess, maybe. But I'm sitting at, okay, so I'm definitely gonna hit 15k stat after Arcana now. So I'm gonna start that grind here very, very soon. But I'm just, I can't believe that actually happened. I'm 14.7. Shoot, I might be 14.8 with this. 14791. What about my union board? Because this is, that was big. How much strength? Okay, so I'm at 14.7, pretty much about to hit 14.8 because I just rolled crazy ring. I guess what I have left to do now is to roll bonus pot on it, and hopefully bonus pot, you know, I roll 10 attack. I just need to make sure I buy a scroll for it. I'm gonna go back to Hotel Maple. Okie dokie, let's check this out. Too easy. 10 attack reveal. Nah, they wouldn't do that to me. Stand for third line, and I rolled 3 magic attack. I'm just gonna use 5 Qs just because, like, I use way less coins than I expected, so I don't really care too much about the coins I spend on here anymore. It's completely fine. Maybe I can roll 10 attack. Let's see, 3, 2, 1. Nah, okay. 2 more? 2 more? I can only buy 2 more anyway. 10 attack, 10 attack, 10 attack. I mean, if I don't get it, I completely understand. I don't deserve it. Ha! Come! 10 magic attack on the second line? Really? Well, that just means I'm 14.8 now. I could probably roll for 10 attack on some other equipment next time I get cubes like that. But it doesn't matter. I rolled something really good, and I'm 100% going to be 15k stat by just simply doing the Arcana Prees. Now, though, would probably be a good time for a 2-hour grinding session while I am on this character before I get off and do anything else. At least 2 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on and put this on. I doubt I'm going to hit 224 within 4 hours of grind, really, because I'm not going to go after MVPs. I just want to use my wealth and at least make some good money while I grind, because 6 hours of grinding with my current rates should be about 140 or 138. Math, hello? Is it there? It should be 144 mil. And I'm currently sitting at 137 mil. So that's good. And then the nodes I'll probably get to, I would say minimum 3 an hour. I'll be at like 30 something, so I'll be able to open all of those once I'm done grinding for 6 hours. But I'm gonna have to spread it apart. Like, I can do 2 hours right now and to do all my meals and stuff for coin capping and Ursus and whatnot. And then once that's done, I can do them 4 hours later. That just means I'm just not gonna sleep today at all. Here it is, an Empty Chickens Festival map, and it's about that time. Also, another follow. I would like to give a shout out to Totally Done for following me on Twitch. It's the second time I got a follow throughout this entire series, but you already know if I'm following any record, I gotta plug you. I meant, if I'm recording and you're following, I gotta plug you. Let me just grind. Shoot. So here's the thing. My 2-hour session ended and an elite boss spawned. That's the second one. Also, I got 10 juniper berry seed oils, so good stuff. But anyway, this is really important. So there's this one achievement that I don't have, that I'm basically on the verge of getting, to where I'm gonna need to grind another 2 hours, another 2 hours to be able to get it, because I'm gonna pop another wealth. And I'll pretty much level, because I'm getting about 12 bill EXP an hour, and I'm missing 22 bill in order to level up. So I'll be 224 towards the end of this. So once these mobs show up, I'll show you guys. My combo is 6,680. And I don't have the achievement for 9,999 combo. Does it really matter if you get an achievement for points that do absolutely fuck all? No, it doesn't, but it's sort of like a completionist thing, you know? I've never really achieved 9,999 combo on this account at all, while leveling my Dark Knight to 250. I'm always constantly going to atmospheric buffs and stuff like that I don't even want to go. So I'm going to go ahead and take this chance. If I mess up my combo, I'm going to cry. Not actually, but I'll be upset. And let me go ahead and pop another one of these bad boys and another one of these, because we are about to go at it again. I always have my battle analysis up when I grind, because I always loot every minute and a half, or every 2 minutes. I start my looting at 1:30, and then the next one at 3:30, 5:30, 7:30, so on and so forth. And I just do that every 2 minutes. It's been going pretty well. I'm not going to any MVPs. I just like the amount of Mesa I've been making. And because I did roll that 10% Mesa line, I'm able to make an extra 2 mil per hour. So I assume it's basically additive, otherwise it would have been more than just 2 mil. But that's fine, because we are out here sitting at 191 mil, and after I finish this, I'll probably be at 240 mil. So because I'll hit 224 within the next 2 hours, I don't think that last 2-hour grinding session needs to be done. Why don't I just go ahead and finish it off right now while I'm pretty much heated. I popped the wealth, might as well just continue. Let me actually confirm that I'm getting this achievement right now. There we go. Cool, cool. There's really no better feeling, to be honest, when you finish a grinding session that you've been doing for a while, and you just get the satisfaction of being complete and seeing all the gains that you've made. I'm looting early now because, well, I'm pretty much about to level, and I don't even care about the rest of the EXP pots or the potions. I don't care about the 2 extra hours that I wanted to do. I'm practically done. I got a Typhoon potion lined up, and that's going to take me to Arcana. So, 3 hours and 49 minutes. It seems we got around 45 billion EXP. We got 101 million Meso, and we got 17 Notestones and 0 droplets. Nearly 6 hours of grinding and 0 droplets. Welcome to the life of lack of drop gear, higher respawn, because that's just the way it is. So I still have to do Ursus and Punch King and all of that, and after I get those quick dailies done, it'll be time I start capping coins on my mules for the final time, with the exception of the Striker, pretty much. Okay, all kinds of dailies are complete. I'm on the AB, I'm about to swim. I'm not gonna hit 170, I already know, you don't have to tell me, but I just want to say right now, first and foremost, that I have fucked up today. Because I was supposed to buy the pet scrolls today and be able to buy the pet equip with mileage from the cash shop and scroll that today. My meat-sized brain decided on Luna, hey, I like these red cubes in the cash shop. I could buy a little bit of them, try to keep my Chaos Ping Beam Mark tiered up to legendary, and nothing happened to it. And then 5 minutes later, I realized, wait, I was supposed to use that red cube mileage on a pet equip in Scadia. So I completely messed myself up, and now I can't scroll anything until tomorrow. Which is just okay, it's fine. It just won't happen in this episode anymore. So I'm just an idiot. Anyway, swimming begins. We are not off to a good start. I mean, I already said I was gonna hit 170. When you go in with no expectations, you are not going to get disappointed with the results. Now, I think I'm going to hit 179. I think that's possible. It's only 10 levels. 2 times. The odds of me getting 10 levels is 5%. 5%? You failed 0 to 1 stars without star catch. It's everybody does it. It's a common thing. It's always possible to fail. Shoot, people even boom items at 0.7. So tell me why I can't get land this 5% right here. I don't even have to look to normally get 10 levels. But I still want to look anyway. You know? Sometimes you still gotta look. You know what you're getting yourself into. Damn. Dang. Okay, I think I might hit 170. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything. You already know. This is absolutely normal. Those two are gonna keep going. Oh, lane 2 sucks too. Alright, we got 6 swims left, and they're all just gonna be using the Striker. I'll just think about even if I want to play the Striker or not today, because I still have so much more to do if I plan on trying to finish Arcana before reset, that I got a lot coming. Luckily, these 5 characters, I don't exactly have to cap coins on them fully, because I need 1400 coins and they all have 1200, so I have to get 200, so I just have to cap 2/3 of what I normally need. So I'll go ahead and get done do that. That should take like 15 up to 20 minutes per character. 12 minutes. 12 minutes. 12 minutes. 12 minutes. 18 minutes. Except this time I was actually doing the Korean Folktown quest and not actually just staying in one map and capping coins there. So it took a little bit of extra time. No worries. Anyway, all characters are now at 1400 coins, and because I made the pet scroll screw up, I'm not buying them today. I'm gonna go ahead and cap on the Striker. I got all the CRA stuff in here. See, all this already gives me range, especially the bottom, because, well, I'm using an overall. But all this already gives me range, so when I get to 150, I trade off the Star Force I have, and now I gotta put these in here. It's so useless. I trade off all the Star Force I have for all the damage gains I get from the Fafnir stuff. Clean, well, not clean, but 70% Skull Knuckle with 1 failed slot because of the failed hammer gives me more range than this 9% attack 10-star Necro Knuckle that I have on. So when I do transfer to this thing is gonna be crazy good. I can't wait to equip full set. It's unfortunate that I'm really picky on what I want to Star Force though, but it is what it is. Looking at my current gear, yeah, this definitely all looks like keepers, except for maybe the cape. Well, I'm keeping the cape. I don't really care. Everything is fine, you know. Decent stuff. I got decent flames on these. Just chilling with everything. Run some bosses on here a little later on if I feel like it. It's just I'm kind of more prioritized over the Dawn Warrior's progression right now. And then it's like once I finish the goals that I have set for the Dawn Warrior, maybe I'll start focusing on this guy a little bit. But unfortunately, the series will probably be will probably be over before then. This is sort of like a preparation if there is a new season to come. Just saying. Unfortunately though, I did forget to trace most of what's on here. But it's 70% yesterday. And well, I don't really want to do them anymore because I missed that. I don't want to just drop 100% on them. It's kind of lame. But you know what I say, it is what it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and go and cap my coins and then basically be done with this character. Won't be grinding on here as much as I thought, you know, over the time as time goes by. So I'll just go ahead and toss the rest of the swims on here. Pretty much starting tomorrow since AB is practically done. So let's have at it. Alright, my coins are capped, so that's out of the way. Transferring the pets back, meals are done for the day, and this is going to be the only character besides my main I'm going to coin cap on for the remainder of the event, which is 2 more days. You know, including what I had to do in Luna today, I think I've played enough of this goddamn game for today because I'm legit losing my mind. We did a lot though. We accomplished a lot. I wasn't expecting to actually finish the mules and get my level up this fast. But I just want to say right now, today is day 47. I haven't really been keeping much track, but I might as well let y'all know right now. Today is day 47 of the 17th anniversary event. When we started this season on episode 1, we were on day 3. There has been 44 days. 44 days of just straight up doing my dailies, making all these meals, coin capping all of them, and everything. On day 3, we were at 1.1k union. Now we're sitting at 4k. I don't know how much that I had on day 3. I'll compare that at the end of the series, or at the end of the season, when I record, you know, the boss runs and getting the Arcana symbol and all that fun stuff, right? But we definitely made some gains, especially with the Sivo run in episode 12, where I seem to be probably about 4 to 5 times stronger than I was when I first ran the boss. Now, when I first ran the boss versus, you know, where I ended off season 1 at, you know, of course I was a lot stronger at the end of season 1 because I got to 220 versus 210. But anyway, I'm doing all this useless fucking talking for nothing. Because what we gotta do right now is we are going to go into our little VIP stamp thing and claim our Typhoon potion. I have 5 skill points. Just throw them on super attack. We got 10 attack. Is anything at level? Nah, screw it. So with this bad boy, I get to level up, and I'm gonna do it right now. What? Do it right now. Woohoo! I'm 225. I get to go to Arcana. I have 9 hours and 40 minutes before reset. So I gotta make it to Arcana, and I gotta run Spirit Savior, and I gotta do my dailies before reset happens. But it's too fucking late. I'm not doing that shit. I'm going to bed. Thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye.